the NFL is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the LA Chargers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Spins past him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here's second and 10. Motion man right is Rice. But now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Career touchdown number 136. Tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Panthers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Garland. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. they've got to be consistent.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Lion, set. Delta, set.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Run! Set. 21. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 yards. The Chargers at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Herbert now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set. 380. Go.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend out 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Delta, set. Real.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talked to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up second and 5.
Now second and 5. Back to throw. Garland. And this one too low.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they're going to face a big third down.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Garland. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show them.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up second.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Martinez. First time they've worked out here. Good for 17 and a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Crowd right. Ready.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and one. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Just need a yard here, second and one. Herbert, quick pass out wide. So nothing doing there. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and just build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Set.
Try to run for it with Hilton. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
Hey, Ray. Black 80, black. Hey, go lion. Set.
Back to Hampton on first down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second and 8. Here's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
18 Cardinal.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here we go on second and 12. Quick hitch, complete. It's Sanders. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
First down, Carolina.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Garland. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll go down to a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Williams going to be hit and net at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
In motion left comes Williams. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the try here for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Martinez. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
On the give, this is Hampton. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down and a yard.
Homie troops right. Set. Hey, ram. Set.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Omarion Hampton, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Garland. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the throwing the catch was just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and 11. Now he's going to step up and run. That's laid out deep for Rice. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashee Rice, 64 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Herbert. And That's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Second and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd-McConkey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Hampton. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Delta.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
What a tug of war this game has been. A tie at the half. I remember when I was playing, my coaches always talked about the first 5 minutes of each half. That's where you can gain the momentum and seize an opportunity. We've got one team in position to do that right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches in the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second and 7.
At their 48-yard line.
Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor. Black 8. Ray. What is it?
Now a first carry here for the running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They lost 2 and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. These guys running back out of the backfield. Past the 20. 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And Marion Hampton halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching it point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Williams being motioned left. Operating from the gun. Garland will be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
To number 88. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Garland. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Garland. This is caught by Williams. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
24-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, it went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on third and long.
Can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? 60. Williams, a man in motion right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Set. Cap it. Hey, ram. What is it?
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one finds McConkey. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. A
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
380.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, count.
Herbert now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Ladd McConkey, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Deion Henley there on the tackle. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Off the play fake. Garland. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the gun on third down, Garland. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with our fullback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Oh, they needed a yard on fourth down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
This is caught by McMillan. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall, let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Garland. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Garland. Williams brings it in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run. This is Williams.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2. It puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martinez. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Levy trying to run inside, but nothing there.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor. 380. Go. Ready.
Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, set.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
That's good smart football right there. Just keep it yourself. Make sure it's in the middle of the field. Positioned for the game winner.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Chargers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.